Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Travis, and I'm back today with another mukbang. And what I got in the bag, I went to Chipotle today because I felt like a burrito. So we're gonna actually unravel this burrito. It's a nice sized burrito. The kind of burrito I got today was a chicken, cheese, beans, white rice, lettuce, sour cream burrito from Chipotle because I felt like some Chipotle. I haven't had Chipotle in ages, so I'm sad. Let me just buy me a burrito, treat myself after a hard day's work. Of course, I got my juice right here, my orange juice right here, and I have my 1,000 napkins, and also in the bag too, I got more napkins just in case. Burritos could tend to be messy from Chipotle, but we about to chow down, okay? So let's get this baby open. Ooh, it is kind of messy. All the sour cream came out. The beans is trying to escape. So a little bit of a mess. All right. Let's take the first bite. Whoa, it is kind of messy, but it looks good, man. It's good. It's good. My first meal of the day, and it is good. I am hungry. All right, so we're gonna take another bite. This giant size burrito. By the way, how was everybody's day today? My day was long, but I'm finally home eating a burrito and drinking some orange juice. So that's pretty good. Put the cup in the way too, because my orange juice gotta stay close by. God is good because a couple of years ago when I was younger and I was sick, I wasn't eating food. I couldn't even swallow my food or even hold down food. So to be able to, share my meals with you guys today and be able to hold down my food is a blessing. Because, before you just couldn't hold down any solid foods. And it's a blessing that, I'm able to hold down solid foods now. All the throat aches, pain that I had in my throat, the infections that prevented me from eating. So basically, I am blessed and God is good. I know after this, my belly's gonna feel good. I did my first mukbang yesterday, and today I'm doing another one. I'm getting used to being in front of the camera, eating in front of you guys. But it feels good. But it's still messy, the food, the burrito. I think the burrito hit the spot though. Because, I was hungry. But yeah, I thought about sharing that with you guys, because when I did my first mukbang yesterday, I was thinking while I was eating, isn't that amazing that I'm able to keep down food and able to, swallow my food without the throat infections in my throat that prevented me from swallowing my food. And look at me now. It's a blessing. And I always say, if it wasn't for my grandmother, I wouldn't be alive today. God put her in my life for a reason. He blessed me with a wonderful woman that never gave up on me. There's a little story time that I want to talk to you guys about. I am grateful. I am blessed. And eating my food in front of you guys, at first I was nervous, but I'm getting used to it, like I said. See? That's good. Got my millions of napkins. You need them for messy food like this. I'm blessed to be alive today. Talking to you guys out there. From time to time I think back and I say to myself, so suppose my grandmother wasn't there. Suppose my grandmother never took care of me. How would my life be? Would I be here or would I not be here? But, I am grateful to be alive, and I am grateful for that woman that was in my life, that took care of me and never gave up on me. It sucks that she's not here today. I miss her every day. And I do wish she was here. Holiday season is coming around, like every year. But it's sad. It's a sad time for me because, I don't have my grandmother by my side and I don't have my mom. And, it just sometimes, I have to kind of slip myself out of thinking the sad thoughts because of the fact the fact that I know they still here with me, but it's just sad because of the fact they're not here. My grandmother, she was a wonderful woman. So You know, these months, like holiday season, get into that sad mood because of the fact, I don't have my grandmother by my side, my mom's by my side, you know, and sometimes sometimes I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do tear up because of the fact, I miss them. And that's a feeling that us humans we have. God would never made us with feelings if we can't feel them and go through those emotions. And it's just a sad time. But I know, deep down inside, my grandmother will want me to still continue to be strong and keep on walking and keep my head high and do exactly, I need to do in life and be safe. And I know she's still here with me. And I know, she's listening to me talk and, seeing me through the progress of what she did for me was keep me alive. She would not take no for an answer. Always, push for me to get better. So, and I thank her for that. I do. And I really appreciate her for that. But let's get back to this burrito before we start tearing up. I think I'm getting close to full, so basically. But it was a good burrito. You hear the sirens now again, right? That's what happens when you live in a city and you live close to a fire station or police station. But even if you didn't live close to a fire station or any of those, you will still hear those sirens. But anyway, guys, I finished my burrito, guys. I appreciate everybody that's watching my videos. But with all said, guys, please like, comment, and also subscribe and tune in for more from me, Trav.